Welcome to Behind the Curtain, your go-to podcast for the intersection of entertainment, marketing, and data. Today we're diving into a major development that's shaking up the entertainment industry in Europe. We'll explore a recent conversation with Jan Koeppen about Disney's massive $5 billion investment in the UK and continental Europe, its impact on the global blockbuster scene, and what this means for both marketing strategies and the data behind it all. Let's get started. What's interesting is that this move comes after a lot of speculation about the decline of Disney box office, mainly driven by the superhero genre. But now, it seems like Disney's momentum is back, with two movies surpassing the $1 billion mark, Inside Out 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine, and a third on its way, Moana 2. It is always important to note that the latest Marvel movie is an R-rated film, which means it doesn't even have access to the entire movie-going population. Recent box office performance indicates that Disney is doubling down on a strategy that we see playing out across its global markets, creating content that resonates with fans while finding new ways to optimize those investments. Data plays a huge role here. Disney is using sophisticated analytics to assess where its content performs best and in what formats, be it box office releases, streaming platforms like Disney Plus, or even live stage performances of its well-known brands, like The Lion King. Interestingly, Disney's growth in the European market shows its commitment to this approach. Over the past 5 years, the company has spent $3.5 billion in the UK alone, using renowned locations like Pinewood Studios, where all 9 Skywalker Saga movies were filmed. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll know Pinewood's legacy. That tradition continues with upcoming releases like the Fantastic Four reboot and new Star Wars projects. Disney is making sure that Europe remains an essential part of its production pipeline. Another layer to this is Disney's ability to leverage multiple entertainment channels. It's not just about making blockbuster movies, it's about expanding its content universe across streaming, television, and even physical experiences like Disneyland Paris or Disney Cruises. And let's not forget, Disney Plus is doing extremely well in Europe, with over half of its global subscribers being adults without children, which is a significant statistic in a market traditionally aimed at families. Let's break down the marketing aspect. With Disney positioning itself as a content powerhouse in Europe, it's also cleverly weaving in regional talent and production. Spain, for instance, has become a hub for TV and film due to tax incentives and infrastructure. This approach not only helps Disney get closer to local audiences, but it also allows for co-productions with European studios, tapping into markets where local content is in demand. By analyzing audience behavior and trends, Disney knows exactly how to push the right content to the right regions. This hyper-targeted strategy helps Disney stand out in a crowded entertainment market, where streaming giants like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Warner Bros. Discovery's Max are also fighting for viewer attention. Now, let's talk about how Disney is utilizing data to make smart content decisions. Disney doesn't just throw money into a project and hope for the best. Each of these productions undergoes rigorous analysis to see how they perform in various markets before they go global. For example, their series like The Bear and Shogun have become huge hits on Disney+, proving that there's still a massive appetite for high-quality, original content. On the other hand, long-standing shows like Grey's Anatomy continue to pull in loyal viewers. European viewers, for example, reportedly watch more than 120 hours of Grey's Anatomy, which is a staggering level of audience engagement for a show that's been on air for 2 decades. Data analytics also come into play when Disney rolls out its subscription-based streaming platforms. They're already the third largest subscription service across several key markets, including the United States, United Kingdom, and Germany. Streaming is highly competitive, but Disney's ability to produce its own top-tier content gives it a significant edge. The big question for the next few years will be whether Disney can maintain that competitive advantage, especially with rivals like Netflix and Amazon continuously pushing their boundaries. But this isn't just about movies and TV. Disney is also heavily invested in physical entertainment spaces like theme parks and cruises in Europe. In fact, Disney has been expanding Disneyland Paris with a €2 billion investment and continues to build cruise ships in Germany and Italy. Disneyland Paris is embarking on an exciting new phase of expansion, which includes the creation of a Lion King-inspired area and the introduction of World of Frozen at Walt Disney Studios Park. The new land opens in 2026, and the park will be rebranded as Disney Adventure World, as shared by Natasha Rafalski. On the Disney Cruise Line front, the fleet currently consists of 5 ships, with 4 more already under development. Following the recent announcement of an additional 4 ships, scheduled for delivery between 2027 and 2031, the total fleet size will expand to 13, marking a significant growth in Disney's cruise offerings. Under Thomas Muslim's leadership, these cruises, like their other properties, are extensions of the Disney brand experience, offering highly curated environments where families and Disney enthusiasts can fully immerse themselves in the magic. As you can see, Disney's strategy in Europe is multifaceted and transmedia, from leveraging traditional production hubs like Pinewood Studios to crafting a streaming-first approach in key European markets. The company is constantly innovating its business model to stay ahead of the competition. And with investments in physical experiences, Disney is ensuring that its brand is omnipresent, not just in what we watch, but also in how we experience it. The last point I want to highlight is how this approach impacts marketing strategies. Disney's investment in Europe means that it's also looking to dominate regional marketing channels. This could mean more tailored ad campaigns, collaborations with local influencers, and even in-market promotions that align with the content being produced locally. Marketers need to pay attention to this trend because it signals a shift toward more personalized, localized campaigns that resonate deeply with regional audiences. To sum it up, Disney's $5 billion investment in Europe is a game changer. It shows the company's commitment to growing its brand on a global scale, backed by data-driven insights and diversified content strategies. For marketers, it's a fascinating case study in how entertainment, technology, and data can work together to create powerful business results. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Behind the Curtain. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated on the latest in entertainment, marketing, and data insights. Until next time, keep watching, keep analyzing, and stay entertained.